What's up, Navigating Academia family? This is your buddy and personal academic mentor, Dr. J. Phoenix Singh, coming at you to be able to answer another valued viewer's question. Today's question comes from Jonathan. Jonathan's question is, do you, Dr. Singh, have any advice for aspiring department chairs? It's a great question. And so here's the thing, guys. When it comes to becoming department chair, you really have to ask yourself, why do I want to become the department chair? Right? And usually when you think about that kind of a position, we all kind of have something in our heads about, I'm going to be the number one person in the department. I'm the best. I'm the alpha. Like, that's what I am, right? When in actuality, literally pretty much every department chair that I've ever spoken to has told me that it's kind of a thankless job insofar as people thank you for martyring your time, but you get paid a very marginal amount more. It has nothing to do with how much time you're actually going to spend on additional admin tasks and organizational tasks, which is really quite high when you're department chair relative to the amount that you're going to get paid to be able to do that. Now, I do think it's a good idea if you do eventually want to go on and actually apply for some sort of, further administrative job. You want to be a vice chancellor or a provost or a dean and these sorts of things. I think that that's a solid route to be able to go, to be able to get that experience. And those types of positions, even though they're way more rare, right, than becoming a professor or a department chair within a department, it definitely is something where they get paid significantly more. So if you want to go into administration, I don't think that's a bad thing at all, but you really have to ask yourself, why do I want to become department chair? Because if it's just to be kind of like the leader of the department, then to be honest with you, I think you're wasting your time. I think that you can do just as much good within the department and kind of volunteering your time into different subcommittees. You can make your own committee. You can do so much work within the department, and then you can actually go out into the larger field and make even a deeper impact by joining different membership associations for other colleagues and such. You can make a very significant difference in that regard, as opposed to just being somebody whose title is the chair of the department. I remember very deeply, it's like imprinted in my brain, going and having lunch with the chair of my department. I won't tell you where, actually, because that would kind of trace it back to the person. I like to do identifying stuff. And I remember I asked him a very similar question, Jonathan. I said, what's it like being the department chair? And he said, it's a thankless job. You barely get paid anymore. And frankly, it's just like an honorary term. And he regretted doing it. That was the first time I ever had that conversation, and there's no department chair that I've spoken to since who, other than basically the honorific of being department chair, has said that the actual, they say, is the juice worth the squeeze? And feedback in general is no. So just think about why it is that you would want to become a department chair in the first place. If you do, basically, this just has to do with internal service, right? So make sure you serve on a lot of committees and you're on great terms with everybody in the department. Anything you can do to be able to volunteer your time to be able to get other people in the department further, build up that social capital, that's what you need to do, right? And also make sure that you're on really good terms with whoever your dean happens to be, right? And move things forward from there. That's how you're going to move the needle. That's how you're going to move the ball to be able to get those types of positions, right? If it was me, I wouldn't do it, right? But do I think that other people, maybe that title means enough? Just like for some people, having the honorific of, like doctor before their name means so much that they're willing to sacrifice a huge amount that they don't need to sacrifice to be able to have the kind of life that they want. And I'm speaking as somebody with 2 doctorates, right? Then go for it. You know what I mean? Like, this is something where, you guys know me, I'm always in support of you guys. I just want whatever decisions you guys make to be made with your eyes wide open. That, to me, is the most important thing. And provided you do that, I've got you guys' back no matter what. All right, guys, thank you so much for the question. Make sure that you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share this video with your friends, colleagues, and students, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.